guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lauren. I'm a mom of two little girls, Ella and Lila, and I have taken a little break from YouTube, but I had decided for real this time that I am coming back. And so I have a list of videos that I have wanted to film over the last year and a half that I just never got around to because I kind of just quit YouTube. But since I am coming back, I wanted to film the list of videos that I have, and the first one I decided to film is top 10 baby items, holy grail things that I could not live without with both of my kids. Things that I used every single day that I just wanted to share with you guys. So that's what today's video is going to be. I don't have any of the items on hand because my baby, who's I guess not really a baby anymore, is a toddler now, but I actually decided I wanted to film this because I've been going through all of our stuff and putting things away. So when I saw all the stuff that we used every day, I'm like, okay, I want to talk about it and share it with you guys. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is a sound machine. And so I have a video talking about newborn must-haves, I think, that I filmed when Lila was, I don't know, maybe like 6 months old. And I think that I did talk about the sound machine. My kids are kids that just need white noise. Like, they're actually sleeping right now and they have a fan going and a sound machine. Like, they just need that to sleep, and that's how they've always been. I used a sound machine that I got off of Amazon that I would put in their rooms, and I would also had one in my room, and I would bring it with us places like when we would spend the night at my parents and stuff like that. It's pretty basic, but it gets the job done. And then we also had a portable one that I brought with us everywhere, and I cannot recommend that enough. And I would just bring that everywhere with us. I would put it in the car seat while the baby would sleep, and she could sleep while we were out running errands, getting dinner, getting lunch, whatever. You had her sleeping in the car seat with her car seat cover and the sound machine, and she was good to go. Highly recommend that. I really don't know how we would have functioned without that, like running errands and doing things. I had Lila, the Hatch baby sound machine thing became really popular. So when we have our next baby, I'm definitely going to get that. Since I mentioned this already, I will just add this in as the next one is a nursing cover or a car seat cover. I use these with both of my kids for a very long time. I actually still use them on the stroller if they decide to nap in the stroller. I will put a picture right here of what they look like. You can get them on Etsy, you can get them on Amazon, you can get them pretty much anywhere. They are the ones that you can just like put over yourself and like still have room to nurse, and you put it over the car seat and you can get really cute ones. I have so many because I use them all the time. It was always in my diaper bag, always in the car, always in the stroller. We used it non-stop for the first year for sure, and even over that because Lila would sleep in her car seat up until recently. I could take her and run errands up until a few months ago with her sleeping in the car seat, and so we would use the car seat cover. I just talked about nursing. I wanted to talk about the Haka. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It was something that when I first had Lila, I think was just becoming like a thing. Like, I remember seeing it on Amazon and more people were getting it. I wasn't really sure about it, but I didn't even have to pump with Lila because while I was nursing her on one side, I would put the Haka on the other side and it would get all the milk that was coming out from the other side, and then I would just store it and freeze it. And I built a stash just by doing that, which was awesome because I didn't have to pump, and I don't know what it is. I just really don't like to pump. I never really did with either of them. So having the Haka was just like so awesome. So highly recommend that. They're affordable. I had a couple of them. It's a definite must-have. Definitely going to use that when we have our third as well. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about are swaddles. So I have this like baby blanket obsession. I don't know what it is. Both my pregnancies, I like stock up on baby blankets and swaddles, and I don't really know why because we don't really use all of them, but I just have this like obsession with it. Blankets that were just like really cute, really pretty swaddle blankets that we really never use that often because my babies break out of the swaddles. They're kind of pointless other than just being pretty and cute, at least for me, because I'm not like the best swaddler. So we got the nested bean with Lila, and honestly she was she still is a horrible sleeper. She does not sleep well, and the nested bean did help out for the first, I would say, I don't know, at least 9 months she used it, because it has like a weighted little thing right here on the chest, and so it kind of feels like a hand, or you know, something is kind of touching her, which she really needed because she is a cuddler. She be near her at all times, so we really noticed a change in her sleep when we put her in that. I remember when we first got it, I only had one, and so if she spit up, which was like every day, and I got on that was in the wash and she had to sleep without it for a night or for a nap, we would notice a huge difference in her sleep. So I recommend that one. I know every baby is different. Like Ella liked the Halo swaddle, and I tried a couple different ones with her, and the only one that she liked was the Halo. And Lila, I tried a couple different ones with her, and the only one that really worked with her was the nested bean. So that is the one I recommend, but I think every baby is different. Like I see so many people post about trying so many different swaddles and they finally find the right one. So just do your own research and maybe get a couple of different ones and try them out and just try to find the one that works best for you. But personally, we really like the nested bean, and so again, whenever we have another baby, that'll be the one that at least we start off with, and you know, we might end up going with something else, but at least to start off with, we definitely like that one. So the next item I definitely have talked about in my vlogs when I used to do day in the life vlogs, when it's been a really long time. It's been like a year since I used to do those, but I used to film day in the life vlogs all the time, especially when Lila was really little, and this is something I talked about all the time, and I would show myself using it in my vlogs, and it is gripe water. And I swear by this stuff. I swear by it. I used it with both of my kids. It helps with gas. It helps when they're fussy. I used it for hiccups. I mean, it was our go-to, and I think I still even have extras of it because I was always scared to run out. I had some in my diaper bag. I have had some at my mom's house. Like I just always had it just in case, because it was just my go-to for both my kids, and it just works. And the moment I found out about it, it changed my life, and it helped with Ella and it helped with Lila, and you just need it. It is a must-have. I felt kind of weird putting like that in this list, but it was something that I used all the time. So the next item that I used all the time was a baby carrier. So I'm going to insert a few pictures of the different ones that we use. The first one that I used while Lila was a newborn and a smaller like infant was the Solly Baby, and it is a wrap. So I'll put a picture of it right here. I used that with Ella. Actually, it was Ella's, and then I used it with Lila. So the quality is amazing with that. It lasted me through 2 kids. I've had it for, I guess, 5 years now, and it is still in amazing condition. I loved it. The babies loved it, and I know these days you can get like so many cute colors, so many cute patterns, and I know it can be kind of confusing because it's just a lot of material, and honestly, I used to have to watch the tutorials like all the time to make sure I would get it right. But once you do it a couple times, it's pretty easy, and like I said, you can just watch a tutorial and follow it and you got it. But we used it, I used it all the time. The next carrier that I used was the Tula. I have the standard one, I think it is, and it's the only way she can sit is if she's facing me. And I also had the Lily Baby, and that one they can sit in different directions, and I personally like the Tula more. It was just more comfortable for me. I don't know if it's because I'm like more petite, and I think the Lily Baby is a little bit bigger, but personally I like the Tula. But I know not everyone likes that. Not every baby will like that because they can only face like one direction. But I use the Lily Baby a lot too, especially as she got bigger, and I even took her to Disney World, and it was great for that because it was really breathable. Okay, so the next thing is zipper, sleepers, PJs, onesies, whatever you want to call them. I think I called it onesies for the longest time, but I think they're called sleepers. Basically, my kids lived in those zipper sleepers for the first year out of their lives. We live in Michigan. It is cold here, I feel like majority of the year, and that's just what they lived in. It's comfy. When I had my first baby, actually both of my kids, before I had them, I went crazy because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having girls and they have this cute outfit, and they need this cute outfit, and they need this cute outfit. And honestly, Ella wore more of her cute outfits than Lila did. Like, I just did not feel like getting Lila in different outfits, different sets. Like, she was just more comfortable in her sleepers. She spit up so much. They poop on their outfits. Like, you just need something easy to put them in. You're changing a billion diapers a day. So, I mean, I would just say get a couple cute outfits, like, when you're pregnant, and then as you have them and you need more things, then, you know, get more things. But definitely stock up on the sleepers. Babies just live in them, and these days you can find such cute ones. Like, Spearmint Baby has the cutest ones. Even Target has such cute little sleepers. I just ordered my friend's baby cute little like zipper sleepers from Spearmint Baby, and I mean, you don't even need to get like separates because the sleepers are just so cute, and they're just so easy, so functional, and so comfy for the babies. So I feel like that's something that like every person talks about, but it's just because it's so true. Okay, so the nose Frida. Again, something that everyone talks about, but something that you don't realize is so amazing until you use it and you have it. I mean, the suction thing that they give you at the hospital, or that you can get in those like safety one kits for the baby, it just like does not work, and it just really gets the job done. I don't know, there's not much else to say. You just gotta get it. So as much as I want to hold my babies all day long, like, I really hate putting them down. I'm obsessed with my babies and I want to hold them all day long. You need something to put them in. So I had a couple bouncers throughout the house. I had one upstairs and I had one downstairs, and I had one upstairs mainly for like the bathroom so that I could take a shower, and then I would put it like in my room if I was getting dressed and I didn't want her on the bed while her sister was running around and jumping on the bed. I used one from Fisher-Price. I will put a picture here, and I also, like I said, put one downstairs. It was, I think it's like a Grow With Me one. I recommend one of those just so that you have somewhere to put the baby in. I didn't really use it too much for the purpose of like bouncing her, because she didn't really care for it. She did like to sit in it, and it has like a little activity thing. So as she got older, she was more interested in that, and that was how I was able to take a shower and really get ready for the day and things like that. That was what I would put her in. The next thing going along with that I used a lot was the DockATot, and I didn't really use a DockATot for sleeping, which I know that people do use that for. I just didn't really feel that comfortable with it. We just more use it as like a lounger, so we would take it, you know, downstairs, and she could sleep in it next to us, but she didn't really sleep like in a bassinet with that, I guess. So yeah, I guess she did sleep in it, but we were like sitting right next to her. Or if I was playing with Ella on the floor and we wanted her by us, we would just put her on the DockATot. She really liked it. It keeps her a little cozy, and I actually have the toddler size too that she used. So we really love the DockATot. I know now they have like the Snuggle Me, which looks kind of the same. I don't really know too much of a difference, but I think either one of those will be great just to kind of have your baby somewhere to lounge in. And then going along with that, I guess I'll just throw in the Halo bassinet. I don't think you need to get the Halo. I don't think you need to get the, I don't know what the Snoo. I think really any bassinet would work if you don't want to spend all that money. I know the Snoo is like $1,500, which that one does look cool. Maybe for the third baby we would look into it, but the Halo bassinet worked great for us because we could swivel it around to our bed, and it was just nice that it was the same height as our bed. And I think you probably can do that with most bassinets, so I just recommend a bassinet to have in your room, which I'm pretty sure everyone does, but that is the one that we use and we really liked it. And we didn't have the fancy one that like vibrates or anything. It was literally just the bassinet, but that's what we used. We used it for a long time because she slept in our room in the bassinet for a long time. Thing I wanted to talk about that I actually didn't get until Lila was a little bit older, and that was the Owlette. I know that it's a pricey, splurgy baby item, but it is worth it because your peace of mind is everything. And I am a huge worrier. I have major anxiety, especially postpartum. I am constantly checking on the kids, even now when they're sleeping, but especially when they're babies. I mean, my hand was constantly on their chest, making sure that they were breathing throughout the night, and I was becoming just crazy. I mean, you're already not getting sleep as a new mom because your baby's up all night, and then when they are sleeping, you're like, are they breathing? It's just something that is totally worth the money because you have a peace of mind, and honestly, that is everything, to know that your baby is safe while they are sleeping so that you can get some sleep, so that you can be a mom all day the next day. We will definitely use that for our next baby as well. That is everything. These are my top 10, maybe a little bit more, holy grail of baby items. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know that it might be a little weird because I don't have a newborn right now, but I've had 2 kids and I am just sharing what we used all the time and what I loved. I really am going to start filming more videos, so please subscribe if you are new here. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.